Hi, it's Terry with Backdoor Quilts. It's Sunday and I'm sewing in my jammies. We are closed today because this is the second Sunday, but we have hours from 10 to 9 tomorrow and 10 to 3 the rest of the week. So I hope you come and see us. The shop hop is still going on and it's going really well. We've had, I think, about 1,200 people so far come, and we're excited to see our hoppers from all over the state and the surrounding states and some states that are far away. So it's been a really fun time. I wanted to show you all Notion things today. This is paper foundation piecing from It's So Emma, also known as Fat Quarter Shop. Becky Lamosny, one of our teachers, lent me these samples. All the instructions are on the inside of this pad of paper, and the pad has 42 sheets in it. It's perfect for fat quarters, where you can cut strips or whatever you want from it. This is the 4-inch size of this woven star. This is the 6-inch size. And each one is 42. So you get it all sewn together. You do the foundation piecing according to the directions, and then you can sew the blocks together or sew them with alternate blocks. We have other pieces too. We have a square and a square. We have the 4-inch, but we can order other sizes. The advantage of using foundation paper piecing is when you sew it and press it, it doesn't like push out. When I tend to do sewing, a lot of times I'll press it so hard that this is kind of curved. So that will never happen with this. Also, Becky told me that you can use the seam roller. This is from Lori Holt, of course. It matches my sewing room. And it's a seam roller, it's wooden, and you can use that to iron the seams without an actual iron. That's very convenient. You can just press the block when it's completely done. So the other sizes that we have, or the other designs, are this one that's a sparkle star. This one's 4 inches. We have different size flying geese. This looks like the square and a square, but there's a little divider in between. 1 by 2, 1.5 by 3, and 2 by 4. And again, we can order other sizes. Something that's very helpful when you're doing paper foundation piecing is an add-a-quarter ruler. And this isn't a lesson in foundation piecing. One of our teachers will probably do that, but just trust me, this is a really handy tool to have. And now let me show you the other notions I have for you. This is called a cutting gizmo. It has like little razor blades in here. So if you're doing chain piecing, you can just whack it on there and cut the pieces apart. We got a new supply of these tiny scissors in these 3 colors. And I like these. I have some of these in my purse and in some of my sewing baskets. It's very tiny. It has a protective cover, and it cuts just fine for thread. You wouldn't want to cut out a dress with it, but it works really well for small projects. We have a new ruler from Creative Grids. This is a 1.5 by 2.5. It has a cross thing here that you can line up for flying geese if that's what you're doing. And they have an adorable little pattern to go with it. So this is like a kind of a pin cushion. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the ruler there. It has a little flap for it. And they use the ruler to make these flying geese. So that's just a fun little project. And you wouldn't need very many scraps to do that. This is a new seam ripper that we have. And it's ergonomic. If you have to do a lot of ripping, it is kind of nice to have an ergonomic seam ripper. It's got a rubber grip on the bottom, and it has a place for your thumb, and it's nice and sharp. This is what the packaging looks like. Then we have some new pins, or back in stock maybe. These are really cute to put in pin cushions if you give somebody a pin cushion as a gift. You can put these little heart pins in. The pins are heavy duty. They're real thick. So you may or may not want to use it for regular sewing, but it'd be great if you were sewing canvas. And then we have these adorable pink stars. And those are kind of regular size, but they are long. Long pins are helpful a lot of times. This is a new to us thread from Wonderfill. It's a fusible thread. It's called Iron and Fuse. It just kind of looks like thread, but it dissolves or fuses, kind of fuses the fabrics together. You can use this in your bobbin, like if you're doing trapunto or different kinds of things. You can also lay this in the seam allowance if you wanted to match up. For example, if you wanted to match this up before you sew it together, you could lay this in the seam allowance and fuse it, and it'll hold it. So it would kind of take the place of glue for things like that. So that's Iron and Fuse. This is from Wonderfill, and they have videos online of all the different things you can do with it. Almost done. This is new to us. We haven't even had this out in the shop because I've been saving it for this video. This is called Thimtech, and it's for making a thimble that fits you perfectly. So you tear off 10 to 12 inches and cut it, and then wrap it around whatever figure you need to use for your thimble. You can make it thicker if you're doing something really heavy duty. It's a latex-free coated cotton gauze tape, and it comes in fun colors. So if you're between thimble sizes, or if you have large hands, this would be really handy, and it's inexpensive. It is $6, I think. Yep, $6. So it wouldn't cost very much to do that. And there is, let's see if it says 45 feet on there. So last but not least, I believe I've shown this before, but they're just so darn cute. This is a scissor minder. See, it holds that real well. You can put this on your project as you're sewing. You can put it near your sewing machine. There's a really strong thimble on the back. I have it on this metal tray so you can see that it's magnet, I'm being told. See, it's really, really strong. This is full of pins, so this is really heavy, but it's just super cute, and it's something that you could consider. It would also be really cute at the top of a Christmas tree if you were doing a patriotic tree. So that's all I have for you today. I have more projects in mind for the next few weeks. I'm working on some projects that I never got done yet, but I'm working on them. So I hope you get to sew today. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.